It's not too bad. How was your day? Just getting ready to go to bed. I went and I did a little bit of research and found out a lot, but it's okay. It says on my computer 2139. So I don't know. I was able to eat some oatmeal tonight, so I'm going to go to bed early. Hopefully, I'll be strong enough to go and maybe go into town, go shopping. Guys, I put on the clothes I bought. Fuck. And they're too big. So I guess I'm not a large, I guess I'm a medium. So I could wear my new overalls, my new sweater, and my Doc Martens. Oh, maybe I can go get my hair done. Talk to my tattooist. Yeah, I do. I do anyways because of my immune system so low. Because I protect me from everybody just in case. Some people do, some people don't. They were saying they're going to open up the border of the Twin Sioux because that's how close we are to the border. So it's like, and my son and fiance, she's in the care system, so she makes sure I'm extra careful. So she calls me and warns me about anything because she knows. Well, she loves me, I guess. So see now my connection's gonna be unstable, and because I need to talk, YouTube's gonna say, "Nope, you're not allowed. Can't say the truth. Goodbye." Well, of course you do. It's too expensive. That's what I did. My son had his clothes. Well, most time he ran into the bathroom. I just said, "Here's your play clothes." So too expensive. How'd your funeral go? You were saying you had to have a funeral. Oh, I see. Yeah, we did that here. We would have, because pets dying in the winter, that's where my baby was until we were able to bury him. So that's why I need a puppy. We had my whole dog in the freezer, wrapped up in a container my husband made for him. And then we buried him. We would have, if our Great Dane Steeler had passed away, I would have done the same thing too. I would have bought a freezer to put her in it, then bury her. We have my mother's dog out there. We have Cody with my dog that looked like a lion. We have Sonia out there. We have Tisha. Um, there's about 12 dogs. Yeah. Pets are our gifts. Pets are gifts that teach our children love and death. Those are usually their first tears when their animal dies. Because that animal hears all their secrets. And when it dies, their secrets go with it. Hamsters, I had one live 5 years old after what that little guy went through. And he was electrocuted and a whole bunch of things and almost drowned. And then he did drown. That little hamster lived in my father's pocket. My dad would throw in sunflower seeds and everything. Yeah. She'll take you in a store and all of a sudden she may pick a whole different thing. Yeah. She may decide, no, no more hamsters. Yeah. So that's good. So what does your husband and your son-in-law do? You said they work together. If I'm allowed to ask. Yeah. Oh, cool. Yeah, I love that store. So I always wanted to maybe get a job doing and demonstrating certain things that you could do. But, oh, oh there's another connection. When I worked in Aubrey Falls, us girls weren't allowed to stay up there on our day offs. Like I was a waitress and cook. The truckers that went through Aubrey Falls would pick up me and drop me off at Sault Ste. Marie, and I would go to my mom and dad's. And then sometimes I was lucky enough to find out one guy was heading back through, and I would just get a ride back up there. Yeah. So That's why I think always my dream was to go in a motorhome and rent a motorhome, and that's what I would like to do. Is next time I get to go to the U.S. on the way to my daughter's house, I want to be in a motorhome and not be in a motel. I want to be in campgrounds and meet everybody. Yeah. Yeah. One of the guys that when we went down and my gold medal was taken, and when I went to go buy a van that I drove my daughter to college, he ended up couldn't be in the chef's career, didn't make any money because the steel plant paid it for these guys just to do it, and he sold me my van, and he got robbed on a medal too. He should have got a gold, but he got a silver. But that's why life works. So that's why I love cooking. I can I know Carmen, and I have a feeling Carmen and Yolanda passed away because when I say their names on here, their names crackle. So I know they're gone. Oh wow. Yeah. Trying to get enough. See, if I know I'm not allowed to mention names, but people don't understand like me, okay? This is me building up enough strength to go out of my house and go and allow myself to have a good time without being scared of. Soon as I go by one spot, I feel the 6 people that were decapitated instantly, their fear. And then there's another spot going into the zoo, and there's another 6 people. And if I go anywhere, if somebody died or was hurt in a spot, it's like zing, zing, zing. So now we realized I'm going to take more of my capsules I make. So to see if hopefully when I go into town, I don't, but I don't want to not feel my gift because my gift warns me. Oh, I do all the time. It's always with me. So I already started another something. These are my curtains. So I'm going in to see if they got any more dark blue yarn. Got lots of black. Need more purple. I think I'm going to reset up all my yarn where I have over in my corner shelf my boss gave me so I can see what I have. So I can count it easier. If I see it, I know what I have on hand. So I'm going to see if somebody maybe at the reserve does leather work, and maybe I can barter my moccasins for all the leather I have. Yeah, I have a room off the side here. I could set up a small business of selling the crafts I have. Like, just, it's ridiculous. It's insane. Then I think about, wow, summertime's coming. I could teach or maybe I'll open up a little thing, because I know my little ones next door, once they see I have moccasins on my feet, they'll freak out and they'll wonder why. Why does Kimmy have things on her feet when she used to go barefoot? So that's what I can't wait for. And I noticed when we went to town, there's a couple of mamas out locking their babies. So I said to Alexis when she was here the other day, I said, well, I'm thinking about putting all the toys out into the driveway and going free if you want it. She looked at me like she was going to have a fucking heart attack, going, excuse me? I went, well, they're here. You're not doing nothing with them. Well, good Lord, I'd never seen a 15-year-old girl having a little fit about all her monster dolls. And yeah, so thought about Andy open up a candy store, but somebody pissed me off one night. I'd eat all the candy. I'd open up the door the next morning. We'd have no strawberries. We'd have no gummy lips, no blue whales. This is where Pam and I can get along. And probably those black babies. Um, oh. The lips, the pepper, and the peppermint feeties. Oh, and the sugared mint leaves, the greeny ones. Nothing gummy bear. Nothing but, because to me, all that gummy stuff, it feels like a worm in your mouth. Somebody put a worm in my mouth one time and it wiggled and went no fuck away ever again. That's why I don't eat clams. Because don't do that, because my son had all that live stuff in his fucking bowl the other night. I ate 4 Cadbury eggs the other night. I was on a sugar high. See how nut barish I was like when I think you went to bed when Joy. Did you know Joy's got goats? Joy has goats. Dwarf goats. She is a preggy one. Any day. So if she's not here, it could be having babies. She has 2 girls, 1 boy. And I told my hubby tonight, can I get one? Can I? I said, could you just see me all of a sudden go, hi, goat, boom. I said, I'd be laughing all day long. You could see me. We got 1.258 acres. Goat shit. Joy said that's enough. But I'm not letting him leave outside. He's gonna live at the end of the bed, because little goats, aren't they little? Little. It's gotta be underneath 180-pound fucking mask up. I'm swearing. Right? Joy, there's 2 people in here. I bet you aluminum brain is lurking. Where are you? Oh, I know. Every time I go to, this is what made me think maybe I gotta go see the egg farmer. Because they're over there. And I saved them from all his goaties when they got out. They ran out, okay? But he has this one eye, and I'm allowed to say it started. He would come up to me, and he'd hit me. And all I did was go up the stairs, because you got the stairs, Where you got a fridge? You got a fridge, you can go in there, pay the money, grab your eggs, and you walk out. Okay. Oh, and I locked my dogs locked me out of my car one day. That's why the goat came up and hit me. Because they're smart enough to have a phone on the outside. So if Jeremy's outside, he can hear the phone ringing. So I went, what the hell? There's a phone there. So I went and called my husband and said, I'm locked out of the car. And because the dogs, I'm going, touch that button, let your fucking mother in the car. And then we couldn't do it because it was a fucked up vehicle. Because, once it dies, you got to have a coat hanger on the outside. So then all of a sudden we start, meanwhile, the goat's still doing to me this. And guess what I was wearing? You know when you just go to the store just to get a little something, and you're not purty. You're not. I had my biggest purple jammies on. So I was beautiful, just saying. And Kramer's looking, going, it wasn't, he's looking at me like right now, it wasn't me that pushed. And then they're right there, and I'm going, get it, my baby, get it. And I'm going, okay, you know where the thing is where it says end stream? You're going, touch it. And he would look at me and smile, and he'd touch it. Then I go to open up the door, and he'd touch it again, lock the fucking door. So tell me, dogs, don't fuck with my head as a goat's on the outside going on my leg. So if that isn't a sign, I need to have a little goat. We need to have everybody call or everybody pray, because I'm going to go stop by. If I get out of the house, I'm going to go over there. Because the girl, Jeremy, carried a baby cow across the road because it wouldn't touch pavement. But Tasha, this fucking girl, she is the daughter of the Goche boys that were like football fucking stars and baseball stars. One of the Goches, I think at least 2 or 3 of them, broke my fucking hands catching their fucking balls. That came out. No, but baseball, not the, holy fuck, this is really going to be bad. Jerry, I didn't mean it, but they were on the football team. But Jesus Lord, Tasha was a gazelle. Like on her team, which was her mommy and daddy's team, of course, Tasha's running for everybody. Tasha would run what most people would do, and like, okay, the diamond, beep, beep. She'd be on first base where one person is just getting the first. She was like Inspector Gadget female. It was like she touched the base and then her body went blah, blah, blah. And then we had another guy. He was Inspector Gadget. But I swear to God, if he's alive now and I'm hurting, he ain't moving. 'Cause he's probably paralyzed in every part of his fucking body. Oh, yeah. He was, baseball. It was, maybe it was because, was I don't know. No, we weren't. Maybe it's because he was drunk, because he flew into the air and all these things. So maybe because he wasn't feeling anything, Because if I drank, there was no me running nowhere. Just like in Girls Hockley, give her a joint, let her go out there, and she'll forget about peeing. Because remember, every time I get nervous, I have to pee. I don't know where that's out of. I think that's due to being, when I was little, going under the anesthesia as I'm starting to put like all my puzzle pieces. When I go into the hospital, it's like a palpating. Because you go under and you get all these dead people that are in the fucking morgue when you're underneath. They're popping nipping out of you, and you're flying up here because you're under anesthesia, because you don't know what they're doing, because they're doing exploratory shit on you. And people wonder why I don't go see people. How did I get 4 likes and you're the only person in here? Penelope, are you okay? Are you peeing? We know Joy's not going to say she's in here because she's at her laptop and she can't go pee with her thingy. Joy's husband, get her a cell phone so she can go pee and listen. I know. Everybody's now coming in and listen. Okay, everybody freaks out when I talk to myself. Okay, we're gonna send this out to the American border. If I ever get near there, because this goes out to Davide. Okay. Dabo-do. Oh no. Davido. Something like that. You asked where you could go and do stuff in the United States, sir. If you go to the Canadian border, I put it on your page. The Twin Saults. Okay. I gotta send that one. Send another one. And if you go to the border, sir, Davido. Oh, I hate this fucking computer. It's on the Twin Saults. You could get Americans and Canadians. We could rock the world with you being from Denmark. I think you're from Denmark. Oh. Send that one. Okay. It's D. Kramer's going, who are you talking to, Mommy? Mommy. D. No, it's not Deep. Hello from Canada. I put it on your page. Twin Saults. I said, be a Kimmy. Why is it coming out Kim? Twin shoes? It's not supposed to say that. Twin Saults. You fucking piece of garbage. Oh, bad girl. Oh, bad girl. Oh, good Lord, he's swearing. Get that out of there. Good thing Bob and Guido. See, my daddy always used to say when I was swearing, my daddy always used to say when I'm swearing, look out. Don't go near. Let her calm down. Throw chocolate at her. No, it's usually a cinnamon done from Jim's Spudnut shop. Yeah, because I would go over and say, Jim, can I have a cinnamon donut? Oh, no. Okay, I think I'm done. Kramer's looking up going, who are you talking to? Okay, now what did I say? See, look at how it comes out. And people want me to email. David something like that. You asked where? David do? Yeah, it's like that. Where is it? Hey, David. You gotta see him. Him and his girlfriend. They are so pretty. He's got this weird thing. I'm telling you. He's got this weird. That is autocorrect for you. Yeah, but it doesn't autocorrect nothing. It just says everything. So did you hear that Candace sent money to Ernie to get him out of jail, but did not put the money on Don's account? Oh, isn't that fucking lovely, you know? She doesn't want Dawn back home because she had a fucking a short leash on her. She doesn't have any kids. She's got fucking alcohol there. She's probably got to grow up. And everybody calls me fucking crazy, you know? Where's Benny Keys? It looks like he's gone off somewhere for a little while, taking a little la-la land, because he knows I have the evidence to get him for slander. Telling me I was gonna shoot somebody. You know what? Him and me on the Twin Sioux border with Daviday doing it. We'll have a fucking festival, okay? Him and me in a fucking boxing match. Hey, me and Benny Keys. He wants to fight everybody. How about fighting a Chickie Poo? Chickie Poo, 60-year-old Chickie Poo. Okay? Everybody, you send this around the internet. Okay? Okay? That fucking piece of trash. Look at the shit he recorded on Candace. Penelope, wake up, my girl. Look what he did for 8 months on Candace. Do you not think he put a murder on Darian Brown? See, my baby's upset because he knows I'm pissed. Because my RCMP that I told you all about the murders that I got and caught and went through a crime scene, not wondering why I was throwing up like I was. And now after losing 40 pounds, or no, it's 47 pounds now. No, but the thing is, I'm everybody's follower except for a few creators that I was taken into that ended up bullying me. And now everybody's a little fucking scared. Because, like I say, the bracelet is one of a kind. And the people that I meet in the Sault Ste. Marie, I'm telling everybody, I think I'm going to get cards made up. I'm Kimmymonster, be a Kimmy, and I'm going to start passing them out and saying, come to my site. Let's get Benny Keys, because after what that fucking piece of shit Will Smith did to Chris Rock when I said about the hurricane and Denzel Washington playing that part, and they show Denzel Washington's face in disgust. So, if I talk about the hurricane and what did that, him playing that part, and the Academy Award he won for that part, and then you see this fucking idiot with the Illuminatis and the jewels so far up his fucking ass that he cries during sex. And that's what I said to Dawn. Because if a man cries during sex, he's got a lot of fucking secrets. Because that young man was a rapper way back when. So he's done a crime on somebody that he cannot live with. So it's Illuminati. He thought he could walk up there with his men in black coat and be cool. He slapped a good man. And regardless of what they tried to do, it was like Benny Keys trying to make it normal to be called a bitch, a cunt, and for a black man to go right up on stage and whack another black man in the face and not think it's assault. So if I do not get a like for any one of my fucking videos from now on, the people that watch my videos, and if it's 150 people that watch it, you are showing me your racism to me. So every one of you from now on, and I'm supposed to be nice, be nice, be nice. Go fuck yourself. Because I live in Snowball Nation where I seen how many other fucking Canadians take black people out of jail. So I'm going to see Benny Keys go to jail because the spider he killed was the male, the one who brings back food. So he killed a dog, he killed a spider. So he's probably killed a person before because killers are killers are killers. It's repetitive. He has killed, and it will become more. You get a thirst for blood. Isn't that right, my Navy SEALs, my police officers, my investigators? Penelope, you help a lot of creators. Now, what is your true opinion? No, because I know everything about the untold stories. I'm the one who's saying, wake up, my fucking American people. I'm trying to get a young black man out of jail who was put in there by Benny Keys and all his fucking photographer people at that Onion House. Wake up, my children. I don't care. Nobody watches my channel. Why should I watch anybody else? Fucking bullshit. It's Americans supporting Americans, but no Americans will support a Canadian woman trying to tell you guys your fucking American president could have got the whole fucking planet blown off. But thank God the other country said, hold it back, dear Lord, love of God, he's gonna kill us all. Oh, she's working on the Innocent Project, but until I get an invite to help, I'm not helping anybody anymore. Fuck that bullshit. It's another thing. You make a channel and you push me to the side. Goodbye. Just like Colonel Andre Dallaire going, help me. They're cutting people up here. How come I don't see her come into my chat? Because I didn't even know her name was Four Wishes, you know? All these fucking people with names that I don't even know. Everybody's saying this name and that name. I don't even know the names that go to fucking people. Then after I realized after the fourth time watching the last live at Griff's channel that she's 3 wishes or 4 wishes or whatever the fucking wishes. And I've been emailing her and I have no fucking clue. I feel like a fucking fool. I'm in the fucking dark all the time. Yeah, well, I used my real name, and now that I have my 3 names, yeah, fuck you. Like, well, there's 4 people in here, so there's probably 7 people in here watching. I got 5 likes, so it's better than most lives I've ever made. So your son-in-law's probably around lurking too, with the tattoos. Where do you see my fucking tattoo? And I go in and I find her. Yeah. Her name's Carrie. Remember the movie Carrie? Where they poured blood on her? Yeah. That's how I freak out. Because you pour blood on me, I'm gonna fucking kill you all. Yeah. I'll get Carrie to put my tattoo in, and when I'm getting it, when she's putting the marks on me, I'll kill you with my pain that she puts on me. I'll think of you. This is for that person. Boom. This is for that person who killed my heart. Boom. Because I've already talked to police officers about this and said, I'm not crazy. I need to get this out. Just like I would do at a grave of a person who sexually abused me, which I did 3 times. You want to get your anger out about somebody who hurt you? Make a grave, bury them. But if they're not dead, but if they're dead, go to their grave site and scream the fucking yell. Don't go to Father Phil, Dr. Phil, because he's a fucking idiot, and all the other people that are Illuminati. You get a car, you get a car, you get a car. I'll write a book, I'll write a book. Everybody gets a free book. But nobody knows how to fucking read. Bump, 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 bump. Anything else? Do you know how many kids in the United States go missing because the lack of the social workers that go to the house and document the real bruises on a child? They don't. Because by the time that they document the abuse on a child, the child is dead. And they went, oh. So. And you wonder why there aren't enough people in the healthcare system. How about, you know, how about fucking Trump's going down. Fucking $400 in fucking taxes with all the fucking shit he owns. And then little Miss Trumpette over in China, the fucking deals that bitch made on slave labor. Oh, you worked in healthcare. Yeah, Perpetual Platypus worked in healthcare too. Until she went in there and started telling everybody to do and got fucking fired, right? Isn't that her story too? If I had a stream where I could get people to come up and be on my channel so everybody could toot their horn and everything, I'd have a great fucking channel. But because I don't know what I'm doing, yeah. We had a Davy home right beside my parents, and that's how I knew all the nurses, the doctors, everything. Sat there while my father was in there and met a whole bunch of beautiful people. But I couldn't do something like that because all those people, it's like a last stand, you know? They're there and then they're gone. So every person that when I went into that hospital that had passed recently, trying to sit down with my father, as I shook and ate and watched my father, as these beautiful ladies were sitting down, as I brought out my crocheting to show them, this is what I do to keep my mind sane. This is what I do. This is what I do. Okay, ladies? This is my own pattern. These are going to be my bedroom curtains. This is the valance, the top. And I will crochet, I think it's 78 meters down. And I will design my own crocheting. But since I didn't have money or credit card online for anybody to be my friend, because that's an ism, because if I had a credit card and went into everybody's channel and let's say donate for this person because she doesn't, fuck, every time Griff needed money I went $100, $100 because he saved a dog. But nobody liked me. I was called the Unabomber. Right. That's why when we bought our house, the agreement was, we buy our house, we build a home. You give up your credit card, and we build a life. That was 44 years ago, people. 44 years. 44 years. Can anybody match that online? Anybody? Anybody? Doc Phil, with all your money? Duty Ron? All you big YouTubers? I get nothing for disability, you know? Nothing. Not a dime. We live on my husband's steel plant, Algoma Steel Plant retirement. I don't get one dime, not even a penny. And when I see Benny Keys online doing the shit that he does, smoking the amount of drugs he does, because that we have to pay for that as well. That's all. And I see that fucking idiot fucking spinning hate, yelling, he's got a gun, he's got a gun. And I fucking reported that live. And I told Predator, or what is that? Rescue or whatever, Predator Nation, on the last video they did. I said I reported that video right in between midstream at saying he is going to get Ernie Shell shot by saying he's got a gun, he's got a gun, he's got a gun. So, everything's coming out. All my videos, a couple of days later, somebody goes down. So, Beth McGee hasn't come in for a while to say, how about we send you Pop-Tarts to your door? We seem to know what you like because you tell us online what you like. How about we send you a case of Pop-Tarts instead of getting you teethies? Fried me with fucking teeth. So you can be like that share chick. See my new teethies, Benny Keys? Smile. Nummy, 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 nummy. Fucking police car just went by. Yeah. I haven't done my runes today, and I'm not going to do them because I have a feeling somebody's dying right now. And if I look into the ruins, I have a feeling I will see the death of somebody. And I think that's why I'm so angry right now. Because somebody died because of Benny Keys. And I think that's why I'm so angry. Is because he's getting away with somebody dying. So, and see those flashing lights? That's not in my fucking house. That's my police officer saying, spot on, Kimmy Gregg. Spot on, Kimmy Segan, daughter of Johnny Segan. I think I'm going to put my father's name at the start of my videos because my father was a very well-known man. So I think if I put take my daddy in front, I wonder what'd happen. Hey, Penelope, what do you think? If I put my daddy's name, you adored your father, and I had no idea he was blind. But what do you think if I put my daddy's name in front of there? And my daddy's reputation, who is an award-winning fucking welder, pipe fitter, and so much fucking more. Johnny Segan. They called him the Little Uke. The Little Uke. But I'll tell you, my daddy, I remember that day when somebody said to him, and somebody said something really mean about a lady, and my daddy, all I saw was my daddy as the guy was going to hit the lady, and my daddy grabbed his arm, and this guy went flying over a fucking vehicle in Searchmont. And that's one of the last times we ever went to a place like that, because my daddy said where there are men that think that they can hit women, that's no place I want to be and have my children see this bullshit. My grandfather was William Blair. He ran the Union Hall beside the Elks Lodge in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. He ran it for many years. I thought he was the bartender. He was the manager. He would manage up a couple of floors as well. So look into my grandfather. His name was William Blair. And Blair's a very, very well-known common name. My grandfather married my grandmother, who my grandfather who left the Hall wife. And he raised my mother and the two Hall sons to the best of his ability. And when my grandfather, who would take me every Friday night, as my grandma would pick me up, and we would go and see him at the Union Hall, because I would get to go sleep with my grandparents. Because my grandfather loved me as if I was his own. And every woman that went there will remember the little girl that waited outside because I was too young, because it was an alcoholic where you served alcohol. But every person that went in it other there knew I was his granddaughter, his pride and joy. So everywhere I went, Men allowed me to be special, famous. Men respected that. I couldn't hear. And then the men, after I almost got killed by a kid who hated me in Army cadets, after he almost shot me and blew off my fucking head as I turned around, and I said to the captain and said, he almost killed me. I'm going home to my dad. Because if a guy hates you that much because you're better at shooting than he is, you're better at having men around you listen to you. If he wanted to shoot me when I was 14, what do you think they would have done to me? So I left and I said, Daddy, I need to do something. And I went into Esposito Hockey School with the love and the grace of God of Father David, Father O'Neill, Father Borsa, Father O'Neill, Father David, Father Borsa, Father O'Neill, Father David, Father Borsa, Father O'Neill, Father O'Dewell. There's 2 more. There's 6 of these men. So I can't have all these powerful men protect me. And then all of a sudden when Ukraine is what's going on, and then I have 25 sets of twins in my life now that I've counted them all throughout going back to videos. I'm going back to videos. Penelope, I think it was you were in there. I'm going back into videos and I'm seeing people that I didn't even know were in my chat. And people are talking to them. I'm going, who are you talking to? And now I'm finding that chats that nobody there. All of a sudden there's fucking people talking to me. Yeah. I remember sitting at my Baba Guidos in their arms and saying, my little bird, you can't talk about all the deaf people you see behind all my friends here. It scares them, my little bird, my little bird. And she would say, don't say it, like keep it a secret. It's between me and you. When they leave, you can tell me what you saw, my little bird, my little bird. So it was like my Baba feeding me as like being able to throw timbits at the police officers saying, I'm throwing this seed at you of love. And because at one point my police officers, who I adore, like the Navy SEALs and so much more, I think Mr. and Mrs. Shipley and Mr. Ballin, why don't you see me? Can some of my friends go to their pages and see where I say, like, hi, if you only knew I'm one of your number 1 fans, but you don't even see me because I'm Canadian and I'm not in the military, but if I was, I would have been a good killer because I can't kill anything, but I can take apart a body. I can take apart an animal. I can cut things apart. And I'll tell you, just like the Iceman, if I have a skill saw around, freeze a body, boom, 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 cook it up, boom, boom, boom. And you just walk around and you empty whatever you got. Boom, boom, boom. Dun, da, dun, dun. Anything else, Pennyloaf? Do you think I would have been a good cop? Do you think everybody will start fighting for Darian Brown after you saw all the shit Benny Keys made money with Candace Bly? What do you think? There's 4 people in here. I've got 7 likes already. When people, I think, start listening to how fucking smart I am as the blinking lights. Because do you not think it is disgusting for Beth McGee to come in here and say, "Can we buy you dentures?" I tell you, if John Q brought me, after what I saw about that young man, that he was found, wherever he was found, where they said that he was found dead, suicide. After I went back there, I'm not going back there because of the fact that when I saw his parents doing this interview the second time, I saw him standing up in the middle as if to say, I would never disgrace my parents in this way. So if people want me to help in a crime, you call me. I'm not looking into anything anymore. I cannot lose the weight that I did within the time that I cried about Steve's auntie dying because nobody cared about me. So, and I feel my husband coming in. He's getting worried about how sick I am. So, I'm not looking up any more facts about anybody else's death. I want people to get Darian Brown out of jail because Benny Keys put a murder on him because of that onion house. Because that's another sign in itself. After what you saw Will Smith go up and smack Chris Rock in the face, and you see Denzel Washington, the actor of The Hurricane, who was in jail for how long, when I was speaking about that, out of the blue, bath, boom, you see him and the disgust on Denzel Washington's face. This is no coincidence. Darian Brown is an innocent young man, and Benny Keys and Monica put a murder on him. Because Benny Keys couldn't pay for a fucking pizza, right? Him and Dougie couldn't pay for a fucking pizza back then. Okay? Right? Thumbs up. If I don't get a like for this video, every fucking person who watches this fucking video, you are all part of who put Darian behind whatever he is, because it's fucking spin. Because that onion house was a drug house, a drop house or something. She beat up her fucking mother. She went to jail for beating up her mother. What the fuck else? The dogs. You all are fucking blind because you're all in your fucking cell phones in your own little fucking world, fucking, fuck. And everybody calls me crazy. What's up, baby? Time for bed? Are putting them outside? I'm not going outside with that big friggin' dog or whatever that thing is. After I yelled at all the dogs.
More freezing rain, so we'll probably wait till Friday to go.
Okay. Yeah. Alrighty. I can stay up late today. Woohoo! Never mind. I'll be a good girl. Well, we're getting rain. We're not going into town. Woohoo! Freezing rain. Okay, 3 people in here, 7 likes. Woohoo! Almost an hour and 7 minutes. 4 people. Kisses! Everybody who sits here and listens and gets to know me and finds out you come fucking lie to me. Don't forget, I remember things. No, we're gonna... Where we live, we usually go through fucking hell before the snow goes. So when it goes, that's why. Look at... I keep telling you people. The movie The Vikings... Remember the bear scene? The Vikings? Okay? That guy who fought with the bear did it about maybe a couple miles from my house, where he had to truck through the snow and across the lake and everything. That's where I live. And like I said, the fucking wolf had to be about 210 pounds. We have cougars, mountain lions. That you can sit out outside at night during a bonfire and you can hear them crying, screaming. Because the way they cry, they attract certain animals to eat. Eat. Nummy, 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 nummy. Hi, my baby. Did you go inside and pee? Yeah. Oh.
Same shit right in front of the window?
No. Oh. Well, he's probably doing keep Roscoe away. What are you doing pooping in front of the window? Roscoe's going to step in it and he's blind. Are you ever mean? Are you getting a little tiffy because he's eating your treaties? What's MT? At one point, we wanted to build an Okadon house, a globe. But the property, Montana. The property we wanted was sold and had a little creek. But my son bought a mountain. And hopefully, my dream is to build a little house on there because he's got a little lake where I could open up the door and yell to Lisa, let the puppies out and let them come to Grandma's. So, yeah, Montana's beautiful. the wild, wild west of where I see. Yeah. I can't live in warm weather. I would die. My asthma. That's why my dream of going to Mexico or Saudi Arabia or India, I would die. I wouldn't be able to breathe. So. Cold weather, I can't go out because I hurt. Yeah, my family that lives in BC, they have property they own in Arizona, so every winter they go there. So, but I haven't seen or talked to anybody since my dad died, or since my auntie died. She was in pain, and she just said to her family, "I need to go. I need to just go to sleep." She was my Auntie Sophie. She was so beautiful. Okay, Katie. Okay. That's fine, Katie. Okay, no problem. But I gotta go. I think of my Auntie Sophie. She was so beautiful. So, so beautiful. I'm sorry. I didn't want to cry. Oh my God. She was purebred Ukrainian too. I'm sorry, everybody. She looked like Sophia Loren. Honest to God. Honest to God.